Hello all, welcome to another video from Lights Beyond the Eyepiece. Today, India is celebrating its 77th Republic Day, so wishing you all a very happy Republic Day, 26 January 2026. So let's move ahead. What's in there today's video? Today, we are going to talk about our fifth planet in the solar system and one of the largest. We talked about moon. We saw a lot of details of the moon, some photos, some pictures, some images, how to see, what to see, and all these kind of things. So let's talk about today one of the biggest planets, obviously the great Jupiter. Jupiter is so big that 1300 Earths can fit into that. It's huge. So let's dig deep, see what more we can get from Jupiter. Start journey. Oops, I don't want to see this Jupiter. This is not right. Sorry, something wrong, something wrong. Just hold on. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, correct. This is Jupiter. This is the real image of Jupiter taken by Hubble telescope, which is in the sky, which is in the space basically. So, what is this all about? This is a gas giant. It's almost filled with hydrogen and helium. There is no strata. So, if you take a spacecraft and start your journey within Jupiter, you can pass through Jupiter. That means it is all gaseous state planet. It has got a red spot that you can see, which we call it as a great red spot, and two distinct bands or belts at its equatorial level, which are making this a very beautiful planet when you see it from a binocular or from a telescope. Telescope is obviously better to see it because you see very limited details from a binocular. Now, so Jupiter's gravity is around 2.4 times of Earth. It has got around 95 moons, out of which the four are visible from Earth from a telescope or from a powerful binocular. And those are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. They are popularly known as Galilean moons because they were discovered by Galileo. And it has got an orbital period of around 11 years. That means it takes 11 years to rotate around Sun or complete its one full circle around Sun. It has got 145 minus 145-degree temperature. It is tilted by 3 degrees around its axis. And when to see it, it is almost visible of throughout the year. When the sun sets in the west, it rises in the east. It's a very bright, as I discussed, and it is best to capture when it is in the opposition. Opposition means when Sun, Earth, and Jupiter are in the same line, Jupiter gets maximum sunlight from Sun, and it's visible very bright on Earth. That's a time when you, if you see that, it will give you best quality pictures or images and get a lot of more details about, which is very bright. It just looks like a star. It's very easy to see, but if you struggle it to see, then you can use Stellarium, Sky Safari, Sky View kind of application on your mobile and just point it to the sky and it will show you where the Jupiter is. You can see the Pleiades cluster as well, the question mark or the mini dipper. So when you see the Jupiter from your binoculars or particularly from a telescope, it just looks like this. You can see the four Galilean moons and a big Jupiter in between, which is very bright. So, actually speaking, when you see with your eyes from a telescope, that's the beautiful view of Jupiter. But when you see from the camera or when you use mobile camera or a DSLR, you have to tune the camera to reduce the brightness, which will reveal its great red spot if it is in front, or the equatorial bands or belts which are red in nature that you can easily see. That makes Jupiter very special basically. These are few images of Jupiter that I have taken with my telescope. In one of the middle, you can see the red spot and two red belts or bands which are visible in the on the strata of Jupiter or on the these are very gaseous bands in which the gas is there is a lot of turbulence generated by the gas and which is flowing at the edges at around 300 kilometers per hour and making it a very dynamic gas giant actually. The main advantage of Jupiter to Earth is that it is protecting Earth because of its very high gravity and its huge size, it attracts a lot of comets and asteroids to save Earth from hitting them and cause any problems to us. So this is another image of Jupiter, but you can see a black spot there. There is no black spot on Jupiter actually. There is only great red spot or mini red spots there. But just like we see eclipses, this is nothing but an eclipse done by it's one of the moon, which is Ganymede. And when I was viewing it from the telescope, I saw this black spot, and then of course, I checked what is all the details about, and it's a small eclipse made by Ganymede. The Ganymede is somewhere in the space, and just the shadow of Ganymede is coming on the Jupiter. Quite nice to see. I'm not sure how much time we can see that, but I was able to capture this. This is another image where you can see all the four moons aligned in one line: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. But you can see another double star or a star coming in. It's easy to confuse that as a fifth moon. It's not the fifth moon of Jupiter. You cannot see the fifth moon of Jupiter actually. It's a double star. It is around 1199 light years away, and it is HD 58712. And if you keep capturing that in some days, you can see that moving, and afterwards it is vanishing because Jupiter is moving and that star is also moving. It is quite far than Jupiter basically. Jupiter is around 600 million kilometers from Earth, and HD 58712 is 1199 light years away. Amazing. Now let's see how it looks like from a telescope. So this is the telescope rig that I have, and I have attached a 20 millimeter eyepiece and pointed to Jupiter. So let's see. This is the way you can see Jupiter. Your camera has to do a lot of work to make the bands visible, to red spot visible if it is easily visible, and then process the image so you can bring out minute details of Jupiter. You can see three moons of Jupiter. The fourth one is very near to Jupiter itself, so it's not visible, but this is how you can see from a telescope. And with your bare eyes, it is really beautiful to see Jupiter when it is very bright, particularly in opposition. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please share, subscribe, and enable the notifications to watch more and more videos. Let's see what next in this. We'll try to cover Saturn in the next video. Thank you.